Then you have already some questions. You have things to, because I'm excited with this topic.
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to start with a hot one. Okay.
Go on.
Greg, what the main mistake of the companies when talk about backup?
I think that the number one mistake that everybody did at some point is misplacing our trust. And misplacing our trust means that once we, nowadays we are in the era of using SaaS services left and right. And it's nothing uncommon for a company to use cloud infrastructure from a company like GitHub, GitLab, or Atlassian to manage their most critical data and to manage their operations. And it's something that doesn't only happen in the IT, the sense we see in sales, marketing, and other departments. And we are 100% confident in our minds that because I'm using such a SaaS service, my data is secure with the service provider. Because I'm paying their money to take care of me, I'm not doing any maintenance of my infrastructure, so they are doing it. They take care of that. And here we come to the point when we've misplaced our trust, because when we read into the terms of service of GitHub or any other similar platform, we are going to find sets of clauses which are commonly known as shared responsibility model, which is a very nice way of framing the statement that we as a vendor, as a SaaS platform, take responsibility for our platform, our infrastructure to make sure that it's running. But whatever you put in our platform as a user and whatever your team members do in your common shared platform is your own responsibility, which offloads the responsibility for data security, and data integrity from the platform to the user. And in many cases, when I speak to companies, I even had a nice chat about this 2 days ago with a company from Canada, which was working for government. And I asked them how you guys are securing your data nowadays. We're using GitHub. And I had to tell them, guys, but GitHub is the tool that you use to manage versions of your code, to embrace collaboration of your team, to have the smooth flow of information in the software development process. But GitHub is not the tool to secure your data. GitHub is telling you openly, but you're not checking that, hey, whatever you do in our platform, whatever data you put in, that's your own deal.
Exactly. And I would add to this point that Gregor mentioned, specifically about this shared responsibility, because you might have the best cloud provider with the best solutions activated, with infinite money, whatever. But then you set up the main account of the administrator with the password 123 or admin. Yeah. So the whole, doesn't matter what you have there, you are already compromising yourself. And the cloud provider has no responsibility on this. I mean, some of them, they might be enforcing already some password policies, some specific things to avoid, like two-factor authentication, to avoid this kind of mistakes. But still, this shared responsibility is something that customers usually they neglect, right? Like, okay, I'm paying the best provider, so I don't need to care. As Greg just mentioned, I have GitHub, so I'm secure. My code is secure. Like, no, if you have a public repo, it's already not safe. It's already public exposed, right?
Exactly. And some of the vendors even take it to the level. For example, Atlassian, they say that if they can prove that the data loss incident was even in a minimal way caused by something that you could have prevented, they are already taking their heads away from it. Okay, guys, you could have prevented it. It just means that you now have to fix this. So they are very, very thorough in how they set up their terms of service to offload any chances of taking actual responsibility for something.
Oi, gostou desse corte? Então te aconselho a seguir o perfil que tem muito mais conteúdo e também te convido a continuar o episódio completo na íntegra.